Toil is a craft brewery founded a little over 10 years ago. We basically brew everything, more or less. Everything from traditional stuff to far out crazy stuff. Non-alcoholic to very, very alcoholic.
As a brewer, running a brewery, you are of course investigating all the categories that are in front of you, including the non-alcoholic beer. And we have seen the market explode. It's really grown from almost a niche to, if you go into, let's say, a standard supermarket today, you will have a selection of non-alcoholic beers.
So in traditional non-alcoholic beer brewing, you make your wort and you'd send it to a fermenter. You'd ferment it up to 3% alcohol, 4% alcohol. You then have to remove your alcohol, and the only real way that people used to do it was by heating it, so like mini distillation in some sense. What you're doing when you heat a product like this, you lose flavor.
And then this invention, this new technology from Christian Hansen came along, which is a completely different process where you actually do a fermentation, but you're not creating alcohol. And that gives a craft brewer like us the opportunity to do completely new non-alcoholic beer styles.
Implosion is our alcohol-free beer, and it's produced with the NEER yeast from Christian Hansen, which is quite unique and different from what most people use to make alcohol-free beer. The beauty about this, on the brew day, you just take it out of the freezer, you thaw it, you add it to the fermenter, and that's it. There's no propagation involved, and this 1 liter is enough to get 150, 200, even 500 hectoliters going. And what's also really interesting is how that yeast, from that little bit of sugar you give it, produces so many flavor compounds.
Of course, not having to boil off alcohol, we're not using that energy. So obviously this method is more sustainable.
And the second thing, which is great, is it's quicker. Because the fermentation is basically done after 6-7 days, and then it's just being chilled.
Looking into the future, I think the category will continue growing even a lot, because with the continued focus on health, of course, but also a more modest alcohol consumption, it fits right into that.
The main problem with non-alcoholic beer has always been flavor. But now we're getting to a point where it's actually very close to real beer. And as long as we can keep developing the flavors and keep improving them, then I don't see why it shouldn't stick around or keep improving, getting even better.